Welcome back. This is Arnav Chaudhary. You're live on my YouTube channel, arunfoot. It is an early kickoff in the Indian Super League. It is Chennaiyin FC versus Sporting Club Delhi, and corner for Chennaiyin FC with Alberto Noguera putting it onto the keeper's net. Welcome back to Arun Foot on my YouTube channel. Welcome back to another live watch along of the Indian Super League season 2025-26. I said Chennai FC versus Sporting Club Delhi in tonight's fixture, in a clash, which will be interesting to see what both the teams do, because, and that's the point. What you need to keep in mind. And Delhi have done well after 2 draws and then 4 wins, have moved away from the relegation zone, and Chennai are just above it because they have not been able to get the points. Delhi on the left, Augustin, ball into danger zone, cleared by Chennai. One second, I have to clear my nose one. Sorry, Delhi on that left. Irfan can't keep the ball in. Ball goes out. Throw in for Delhi. Look to try and get another point or maybe even 3 to move further away from the right slots. Babovic, Udu, Alex Saji chips it across, and that ball goes out. Let's quickly go through the lineups that Clifford Miranda has decided to put in. Mohammad Nawaz continues in goal. As in front of it, Ankit Mukherjee getting a rare start. Pritam Kotal, Eduardo Cao, and Wanda Rao Desai. In midfield, Namte, Mohammad Bema Mer. In front of that, in attacking position, Farooq Chaudhary, Irfan Yadwar on the wings, and Daniel Chimachuk up front. Delhi clear it. Delhi with the chance. Joseph Sani goes down. Oh, no, sorry, Mohammad Ayman. It's Mohammad Ayman who goes down. Let's see that again. Ayman goes down in the box. No, that's here again. No, he's trying to buy a penalty, Mohammad Ayman. No touch from Eduardo Cao on that instance. Irfan Yadwar looking for Chimachukwu, cleared. Chimachukwu! And important save from Nora Fernandez. Daniel Chimachukwu getting the better of Rafael Ribeiro. Ball comes forward, yeah, against Alex Saji. Chimachukwu directly shoots, but actually it's on the keeper, so no problem for Nora Fernandez. Back with Chennai. Bema Mer back to Farooq Chaudhary, but he won't get to it. Goal kick for Sporting Club Delhi. And let's quickly go through Sporting Club Delhi's lineup. The team that Thomas Schorsch has put on. Nora Fernandez in goal. The back line, Rafael Ribeiro, Alex Saji, as well as Manoj Mohammed, Augustin Lal Rochana, as well as Captain Gogo on the back wing positions. Sorry, back wing positions, Hudu and Usman Fanu. In the defensive midfield positions. And Mohamed Ayman, Matej Babovic, and Joseph Sani up front. Oh, Google, that's a foul against Bema Mer. Yeah, and that's from the back. Might even have a discussion about a yellow card for the Delhi captain. No chance to get the ball. Yeah, no chance whatsoever. Chennai FC try and build up from the back. Eduardo Cao, Bema Mer. Irfan Yadwad with a cross. Nora Fernandez saves it. Farooq Chaudhry will get to it. But he's gone a bit off line. Namte, Ankit. Ankit with a good cross, but easy collection for Nora Fernandez. Yep. Yeah, Irfan putting it into a good position as they show the replay where Nora Fernandez takes it out. Irfan Yadwad. Oh, wanted to play to Namte. Pritham gets to it. Back to Pritham. Eduardo Cao. Across to Mandar. Mandar against Gogu. And decides to go back to Eduardo Cao, who plays it out to Farooq Chaudhry. Farooq. Oh, Alex Raji has to clear. Bema Mer. Cleared by Delhi. Babovic with Namte missing it. Chance for a counter. Babovic stopped by Bema Mer. Irfan wants to get it to Namte. Doesn't get it. Irfan once again. Too many players in. Bema Mer. Farooq. Back to Bema Mer. Alberto Noguera drops. Plays it out to Mandar. Back to Alberto Noguera. Farooq Chaudhry in the box. Farooq Chaudhry. And what a goal from Farooq Chaudhry! Out of nowhere. He just whacks it in. And Farooq Chaudhry seems to be going across to his coach, Clifford Miranda. What a goal! What's happening with some of our Indian national team players? And what a gesture. The team come out and celebrate the goal with the number 5 jersey of El Sino, who got himself injured. Great gesture from Chennaiyin FC. Great gesture. El Sino who injured himself. Farooq Chaudhry, simple thing. Noguera plays it through. Farooq Chaudhry, edge of the box, in the box, and then just simply in the far corner. Sometimes football can be so easy. Farooq Chaudhry just whacks it into the far corner of the net. Chennaiyin FC 1, Sporting Club Delhi 0. And then, yeah, a heartwarming gesture for their injured teammate. Injured himself early on against East Bengal FC. Nice to see. Good gesture from the Chennai FC players. Really nice gesture. Really good gesture. And all the best also from my side to El Sino. Now, Delhi, let's see what Delhi do. Because Delhi have been more consistent, more solid in their approach. Does this do something with them? Does this also give Chennai maybe a little bit of stability in their game? A little bit of confidence? They didn't play bad against East Bengal, but in the end came short against the red and gold. Clifford, of course, under pressure like his team is. Manoj Mohammed with the foul. And I love this gesture from players who's like, "Hey, I didn't do anything," and you just see that he just whacked the legs. He didn't even get a touch of the ball. It's like, "Hey, I didn't do anything, my friend." Mm-mm. And if this result stays, Chennai move to 8 points, like Sporting Club Delhi, moving ahead of Northeast United, who are on 7, as well as Odisha and Kerala Blasters, who are on 5. And of course, we've got a big, big relegation match tonight. Gogo loses the ball. Farooq Chaudhary, Bema Mayer, wants to play to Mandar. Mandar won't get to a throw in Delhi. Big match tonight. Odisha FC versus Mohammedan Sporting in the relegation battle. Because if Mohammedan Sporting lose today, it looks tougher and tougher for them to stay in the Indian Super League. At the moment, no points from 7 matches. Delhi combined, a through ball for Gugu. He won't be able to get to it. And this is showing you how interesting this ISL table at the bottom has become. Mohammad Nawaz. Usman loses the ball. Foul on Irfan Yadwad. Nearly 15 minutes on the clock. It's Chennai FC 1. Sporting Club, the Delhi nil. Now, Irfan doing better, in my opinion. I don't know, a lot of people criticize him, but I feel if I look at where he's come from the Goa Pro League via FC Bangalore United, I League 2, and then Chennai FC, now national team. It's come a long way in the last 2-3 years. Free kick, Chennai from the right. Alberto Nogueira to take it. Alberto into the danger zone. Chima Chukwu doesn't get to it, but back with Chennai. Alberto plays it short. Back to Alberto. Wants to play a through ball. There's a player in the middle. And that's a corner. Or Alex Raji down. Or is it foul given? Is that Ankit Mukherjee? I know it's offside given against Farooq Chaudhary. What is that? No, offside. Free kick, Delhi. Joseph Sani beats Mandar out. They side for speed. Mandar picks up speed again. Sani against Mandar. Sani does well, but plays it only to Farooq Chaudhary, who will look for Irfan. Irfan won't be able to get to it. Chennai, the better of the two teams so far. Ball back to Mohammad Nawaz. Eduardo Cao. Eduardo plays it back to his keeper. Back to Cao. Back to his keeper. Nawaz plays it to Ankit. Irfan. Irfan trying to beat Manoj Mohammed, who does well to win the ball. Osman Fane. Alex Shaji. And Joseph Sani loses the ball to Farooq Chaudhary. Mandar. Bemamer. Pritam. Ankit. And long ball forward. Collected by Nora Fernandez. Vajan, I would say overall good match. Chennai better of the two teams. Very, very good goal from Farooq Chaudhary. Uh, yeah, some of our sort of often criticized Indian national team players are suddenly scoring excellent goals. Usman Fane, good ball out to Gogu. Gogu with space on that right. Goes into the center, loses it to Farooq Chaudhary. Hudu. Joseph Sani. Joseph Sani looking for Babovic, cleared by Pritham. Alberto. Alberto wins the ball. Does very well, Alberto. Brought down. Should be a foul. Yeah. Hudu knows that. So therefore, Wellsian, I would say better start from Chennai. Who have the capabilities. That's the weird one, right? They haven't got the points on the board, but the team has some capabilities. And in these first 18 plus minutes, they've shown it today, leading 1-0. Eduardo Cao. Pritham. Ankit. Irfan. Back to Ankit Mukherjee. Bemamer, Ankit. Namte Mandar. Back to Cao. Ball through to Chimachuku, but looks to be offside. Long ball for Daniel Chimachuku. Would also be good for the striker to get some goals to his name. Always helps. Delhi building up. Shaji. Ribeiro. Hudu. Hudu to Sunny. Sunny out to Gogu. Gogu will keep it in. Go with the cross. And it's the back of Bemamer for a corner for Delhi. So nose is bothering him a bit with my allergies. Corner for Delhi. Mohammad Ayman. Cleared by Chennai. Gogu. Back to Augustin. Back to Nora Fernandez. Nora looking long. Ayman looking for Babovic. Mateo Babovic. No problem in the end for Nawaz. Yes, this game was a bad show by BFC and Risen fight East Bengal. Yeah, if you look at 3-3, 10 versus 11, even though, yeah. So let's see. Chennai amongst them. Chimachuku. Back to Irfan. Namte. Bemamer. Bemamer to Farooq. Farooq Chaudhary. Back to Bemamer. Pritham to Ankit. And Irfan allows the ball to go. Roll out. Throw in for Sporting Club Delhi on the left. Joshua Vananath has connected. expressed desire to play for India is concerned Ryan Williams. For that, he's currently playing in Eredivisie, second tier team. FC Dordrecht is a generational talent, can play both things. Your views, Hitesh? I don't have a view. It's something that Ryan has mentioned in an interview, and people are going gaga. Delhi with a chance. Babovic. Pritham closes down well. Gugu headed out by Cow, and Irfan Yadwad with a long clearance. So therefore, for me, Joshua, was he generational talent? I don't know. Yeah, because he joined Real Madrid and then went to Ajax. Maybe, maybe not. Right. Um, he's no longer a generational talent because he's now an adult. If I saw it right, at Dordrecht he didn't play much. If I see that right, so that for me would be worrying. And again, I know that a lot of these Origin players have tried to get in touch with uh, Ryan Williams, trying to get his support and help in acquiring an Indian passport. And yeah, it's a problem that it's not an easy process. Long ball across. Manda will keep it in. Manda now this side. Shot to Farooq. Farooq back to Mandar. Out to Alberto. Irfan back to Pritam. Alberto. Eduardo. So if you want to take it that way, if we can get him, great. Oh, Irfan's back. Goal kick for Delhi. So if we can get talent like Joshua, brilliant, right? But the process is still the same, and there's no shortcuts to the process. So if he's playing abroad, if he comes to play ISL maybe next season, who knows, right? So will be interesting to see. Also, is Irfan effort getting better in his game? Will be able to settle his place in national. Yes, well, then my thought as well. I feel that he's done better in the recent weeks. You know, and yeah, let's see what he does, right? Always a question of what can a player do? Foul. Mandar play on Delhi with the ball. So therefore, let's see. Irfan to me has had always potential. Irfan wins the ball. Irfan Yadwad with space, with a short attempt, but that goes wide. Yeah, decision making again. Sir, as Barca fan, Real Madrid can bid for Vitinha if he can. He committed to Barca midfield defense. Zigzag, why would someone like Vitinha leave Paris Saint-Germain to join Real Madrid? Right? Simple question. There's a lot of players. Someone said, "Oh, Michael Olise should leave Bayern Munich and join Real Madrid." Why? Right? So therefore, there is nothing on that front. Sorry, the nose is bothering me today. Manda with the throw-in. Chimachuku loses it to Falu. Osman Ja'u. And Chimachuku with the foul. Yeah, and then bangs into Namte. 27 plus minutes on the clock. It's Chennai FC 1 and Sporting Club Delhi 0. Chennai steal the ball. Farooq Chaudhary to Noguera back to. Okay, that ball simply goes out. Good news, your friend Boagra party today won. Let us see it. Okay. Nice. Good to hear, Smith. Ashini said age fraud in Indian grassroots major factor in Indian football is behind Inti 233. Saying Rashtra is a major contributor. Yeah, I couldn't agree more with Ashish. So therefore, for me, I mean, I've said this for years, but see, the problem is we've got age fraud. We have coaches at youth level who want to win, or academies, football training centers who want to win because that's the selling IP for them. All of that doesn't work, right? So that's a big, big problem, in my opinion. Rivero, Alex Haji. Alex chips it forward, but into no man's land. It's going to be a goal kick for Chennai. With Ryan in the national team, who is a boost of confidence to the team, but who do you like to see with him to get us flowing in the front? Well, I think it depends on who's in form and who's capable of playing international football, right? If I look at strikers, it is a discussion of is it Manveer, is it Irfan, or is it Raim Ali? There's not many discussions of XYZ, right? There is no David, there is no Edmund, there is no um, Suhail Bhatt in that discussion, right? Drinks break. Let's see that again. Oh, Alex Shaji wants to clear and then hits the knee. Uh, so therefore, for me, um, that's going to be the question: in what format does Khalid play, and how do they play? They have origin footballs. Let's say they get passport like Yandan Dang, then Lakshakan, Brendan Khela, Sen Vickers, and Ajay Mehta. Will the quality dropped in us if the game? Let's say, why would the standard drop? I don't understand why would it drop? Just because certain players are not playing national team? I don't think so. Right? I think the quality might in the long run go up because it forces player to be better at national level to be able to play international level. At the moment, it's a little too easy to play for India. So, my opinion, if you ask me, mm, no, I don't think it would be a drop. As per Ashish, only state who has done grassroots in India is Mizoram, and they have killed 99% of H road. Yeah. Edito, Edito Ball. I've said that for the last, I don't know, 2, 3 years. Mizoram has been doing it. Mizoram has worked on it with Reliance Foundation, with Bangalore FC, with Dempo Sports Club, as well as also with FC Madras. So these academies, training centers, football schools, whatever you want to call them, all of them have done on that. And there are others who are um, using age fraud in their own interests. And yeah, it's a problem in Indian football. Sadly, is a problem. Because I think Remedy is going to sell Kamavinga, so they will go for big. So they will, let's say, go for better midfielders. Zigzag. The question is not if they will. I think they will try and go for a revamp. Yes, Real Madrid will. Oh, Mohamed Nawaz has to clear his lines. Um, but the question is, which players will want to go there, right? Because players know that the Real Madrid dressing room, that the club, there's a lot of problems. Who's going to be the head coach? A lot of questions to be asked about Real Madrid. So let's wait and see. In the current AIFF FIFA Cares Pashish, there's a lot of age fraud guys who got selected. Yeah, that's been also said. And that's why I guess the AIFF has also said that in the summer they'll release their first batch and then regroup with a new. Throw it on the left for Delhi, Manoj Mohammed. Ayman cleared by Pritham with a long leg down there. Farooq. Farooq. Farooq does too much against 3-4 from Delhi. Sani Babovic. Gogu. Gogu with the ball. Plays it back to Hudu. Ayman. Ayman chips it across to Gogu, who's free. Good cross. Header by Cow. Namte. Namte plays it out to Alberto. Lovely ball from Namte to Alberto, who has to wait and watch. Plays it to Farooq Chaudhary. Farooq plays it out to Irfan Yadwad. Namte. Back to Irfan. Ankit. Ankit cleared by Delhi. As far as Pritham. Back to Cow. Across to Pritham. Pritham chips it forward for Chimachukwu. Irfan wants to play it to Chimachukwu, doesn't get to it. Bema Mer. Ball still gets across to, doesn't get across to Mandar. Throw in Mandar. Wants to take it quickly. Takes a little time. Farooq. Back to Mandar. Namte. Mandar. Back to Namte. Ball loses it. Hudu Sani Babovic. Cleared by Pritham. Pritham not happy with his midfield players. Guys, be more alert. And almost state was very killing age fraud. I think Meghalaya, they're doing very good infrastructure with the government and their grassroots. Zigzag, I don't know if they're killing age fraud. I don't know what they're working on. I've heard they want to work on age fraud. I don't know if they've really done it so far. So therefore, we'll have to see. There's a talented girl named Rinsha Mariam. It was a midfielder playing U19 CD. Albert Garian, Portugal, second division. She is a future women's star to watch out for. She's an Indian passport holder. Hitesh, don't call her a future women's star without knowing what she's going to reach in the next decade or so. Everyone is a star. Everyone is a generational talent. This, that, everything. Guys, don't use these words like it's everyday language, right? Hopefully, these players will make it. But I'm too old, and that's why I'm skeptical about these players. Back to his keeper. Ball across to Farooq Chaudhary. Keep it in. 8-2. Mandar. It's a good cross. Headed out by Manoj Mamet. Rivero just ensured that Chimachukwu didn't get to a chance for Delhi to break. And Irfan against Augustine. Foul given. And he gets a yellow card for it. Let's see that. It's a foul, but it's not a yellow card. A bit too harsh, in my opinion. Against Irfan Yadwad. And also, if you're watching, if you're liking what you're hearing, what you're seeing, do leave a like behind. Share with other people to join us in our ISL live watch-alongs. And of course, if you haven't, do subscribe to the channel. And thank you, as always, for that. Corner for Delhi. 37 minutes on the clock. Second corner for Sporting Club Delhi. Mohamed Ayman to take it. Oh. And somehow Chennai clear. Does a little ping pong. Just about able to clear. Delhi trying to build up. Alex Naji. Bellmer, hand on the body. No question of a handball. Back to keeper Nora. Is going to go long. Looking for Augustin. Headed out by Onkit. Irfan. Namte. Bema Mer. Back to Kao. Pritam. Bema Mer. Kao. Touch wasn't too good. Back to his keeper. Now was long. Alberto, the idea was good, but Farooq Chaudhary. Is on the body from Bema Mer. Jovasani with the contact. Ball goes out. Throw in. Chennai. Nearly 39 minutes played. Panda loses the ball against Gogu, wins it. Usman Fane wins it, loses it. Farooq Chaudhary looking to play Irfan Yadwat. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Irfan plays it back to Ankit. Misses the chance to cross. Has to play back all the way to Pritam. Eduardo Cao. Mistake from Eduardo. Joseph Sani, Babovic, Joseph Sani. Sani against Bema Mer. Gets it to Babovic. Babovic, too many tricks. And Pritam at the end able to clear. Manoj Mohammed keeps the ball in. And Augustin doesn't. So do you think Vibhan and Ayman is kind of the best technical players in right now except Apuya? No. No. How do Vibhan and Ayman get into this best technical player discussion? I mean, you mentioned Apuya, then you have to mention Changte. Where is Brandon in discussion? Even a Sahal is better than those two. Babovic, shot blocked. Farooq Chaudhary. Farooq Chaudhary against Gogu earns a throw-in. So therefore, for me, I don't think they both of them have a certain level of talent. Yes, no doubt about it. But do they get into these conversations of being top level? Not according to me. And that's part of the problem, right? And so that's the thing. Goal from Farooq Chaudhary was good, was very good. Aman, very good goal. Interesting to see good goals from Irfan Yadwad, Ashik Kurunian, and now Farooq Chaudhary. The clubs came along and sent a letter to AIFF. Chennai have to clear. So that's the thing. The clubs, yeah. Irfan Yadwa, that's a good cross. Chima Chukwu, and that's blocked. Daniel Chima Chukwu. Alex Shah, I think, put his body on the line. Irfan Yadwa, that's a good cross. And Daniel Chima Chukwu, good footed clearance. Daniel Chima Chukwu getting closer to his goal tonight. Throw in, ball back to Mandar. Bema Mer plays it all the way back to Eduardo Cao. Across to Nawaz. Was going to go long. Farooq touches it, goes out, throw in. Sorry. The nose is troubling me a little today. So, Blue, if you think very valid points from the clubs, but again, the AFF ball stays still in. Irfan, does well against Manj Mohammed to beat him on the edge of the box. Bema Mer, Manoj Mohammed heads it out. Namte plays it to Mandar, out to Farooq. Farooq against Gogu. Farooq on the edge of the box, plays it to Bema Mer, plays it through. Alberto wanted to play through, didn't get it. Joseph Sani maybe with a chance to counter. Babovic loses it to Alberto and to Namte. Bema Mer looking to play it to Irfan Yadwad. Irfan will keep it in against Augustin. Wins a throw in. Ankit Mukherjee plays it back to Namte. Pritham. Bema Mer back to Pritham. Yeah, so Blue, all points are valid. Farooq. Keeps it in. Mandar. Gogu puts his body well in the line. Alex Shaji. Not. Fernandez out of danger. Pritham. Namte. Bemamer. Bemamer will have to play to Irfan. Back to Ankit. So therefore, let's stick to this and talk about those points. Ativir Jain also importance to be team and has already scored 2 goals. He could soon be set for main team. Is also a passport holder. Is in Portugal. Yeah. Let's see who all these guys are. The season referees was for the last yellow card against Birmingham. I don't think I'm on 3 minutes of added time. It's as good or as bad as last season. It's just that at the start, I guess we didn't have those crucial mistakes as we're having at the moment. But if I see stuff, again, I say that with all due respect, also in UEFA Champions League and stuff, and Real Madrid is cribbing about the Kamavinga red card. Hey, you got 2 goals, which never should have stood because of fouls and or no fouls. So what are we talking about? So therefore, this referee bashing criticism. Yeah. Cross. That could be dangerous. Joseph Sani puts it wide. Potentially best chance for Delhi. High. So Chennai will surely try and take this slender 1-0 lead into the break. Pavlovic earns a free kick against Eduardo Cao. 46.5 minutes on the clock. Mohamed Ayman to take the free kick. Ayman. Headed out by Irfan Yadwat. Throw in on the left. We're in the last minute of added time in the first half. And we're having a word with the referee, Tejas Navinkar. Gogu comes across. Gogo headed on by Usman Fane, but the ball goes wide. Goal kick, Chennai, who look to take that 1-0 lead into the break. There's no guy saying it. No nonsense. Mohammad now wants to take it. Goes high and long. And halftime whistle blown by referee Tejas Nagvenkar. And Chennai FC take a 1-0 lead into the break. It's a brilliant Farooq Chaudhary goal, quality goal from Farooq, which gives the Marina Machans at the moment the 3 points in the game. But there's 45 plus minutes to play in the second half, and then we'll see what happens to the game. Chennai FC not happy about something. Noguera, Pritham discussing something with the referee. Not sure what it is. And Hannibal says he doesn't show anyone doing equal search. Yeah, but Hitesh, anyone who's 21-year-old Indian passport holder and all, you know. Uh, so therefore, for me, I'm very careful. That's why, again, I know a lot of people are doing a lot of Google research or even transfer mark this, that. That is not the source of how you do this. There has to be a proper scrutiny and stuff. And, we're throwing out names left, right, and center. It's not going to help us that way, guys. Let's be very clear. So one second, I need to clear my nose once. I'll be back very soon. One second. Sorry, guys. Just had to clear my nose a little. Um, yeah, the allergies are stronger today than they have been in the recent days and weeks. And at the break, Chennai FC lead 1-0 against Sporting Club Delhi. 11th minute strike from Farooq Chaudhry. And not just a strike, that was a brilliant strike from Farooq Chaudhry. And interesting to see how both the teams react to this result. Because at the moment, if it stays this way, um, Chennai FC would join Sporting Club Delhi on 8 points from 8 matches, meaning 2 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. So that's the current status if it remains this way. Any other result, a draw or even a win, will give advantage to Sporting Club Delhi. But with this potential win, if Chennai can win this, they move to 8 points. Mohammedan's still on 0 from 7. So that to me means that that relegation race is getting tougher and tougher for the Black Panthers. And yeah, let's wait and see. Coming to talk about this player, uh, Ativir Jain, guys, again, my request, humble request to all of you who are sort of looking up, tracking, checking stuff on Google, on Transfermarkt, or wherever you are. Um, if a player is playing for a B team, this, that, everything, which I don't know, plays fourth, fifth, sixth tier, don't get carried away, right? Anyone, again, if you go through the lower leagues of German football, I'm sure you would go in the sixth, seventh, eighth division. You find tons of kids, not kids, actually players, either of Indian origin or even with Indian passports still playing here somewhere, but they are not candidates to be for the national team. So we want players of origin with a certain quality, let's call it that way, to come and play for us, right? Otherwise, it becomes very difficult. Uh, you know, so therefore, um, yeah, very very important for us, and yeah, that needs to be kept in mind with all these players of origin that we have. The players of Indian with Indian passports also are playing. I don't even know what these are. Are they playing like this? Are they, some of the players playing in Spain, in Portugal, in Eastern Europe are on the pay to play models, right? So we'll have to see. And not everybody, as I say, is capable. If we're talking about Joshua Painadat, that's different, right? That guy is, as I said, youth level, played at the top level, this, that, everything. But the question for him is, he's been after being at Real Madrid, he's been mainly in the Dutch system, at Ajax, even 2 years without a proper club playing at amateur level, then went to Alkmaar B and AZ Alkmaar B, and then FC Dordrecht in the second tier, and that has to be those kind of things need to be kept in mind, and so therefore that's something that yeah, one has to remember. Right, both the teams still in their dressing rooms. Uh, Let's just quickly go through some of the match stats. Chennai had 59 to 41% ball possession, 6 to 3 opportunities for the home side, 2 to 2 corners. Chennai played 252 passes compared to 168. So yeah, but also picked up both the yellow cards for Bema Mer and Irfan Yadwad. So match stats are in favor of the home side, and that will be very interesting to see. Hi Glock, what's the update on broadcast deal before the summer window? Will all clubs and the fans will know where they stand? Anything happening on that? Glock, we're not talking about broadcast deal at the moment. We're talking about a commercial deal. I don't know, and there is now issues with the clubs in the sense of that the clubs have today come out and stated that they are um, you know, so yeah, so that's the thing. So that's the thing. So that's the problem. Let's wait and see what happens. Let's wait and see what happens. So therefore, sorry. So Glock, to come back to your point, yeah, let's wait and see. I think the broadcast is a question down the road. I think the commercial side needs to be sorted. That's a big question because the problem is as long as there's no commercial partner and whoever comes in as a commercial partner is coming into a loss-making venture. Yeah. So that's needs to be understood, and we'll have to wait and see what happens. Right? What the good feeling that I get is that a lot of the clubs want to continue, but there are some who are saying, let's wait and see what happens. Uh, you know, and yeah, so that's the thing. Isn't the second division where Joshua plays better than most leagues in Asia? Yeah, most most likely the Dutch uh, division, second division is most probably going to be better. Yes, than most. Yeah, than most of the um, other leagues, right? So that are there. So on that front, yes, it will be much better. Actually, much should not much better. Kickoff second half. Delhi from right to left. Um, in their all white. Chennai from left to right, playing in their home blue kit. Babovic, bad touch, cleared. No, not cleared. Back with Babovic. Says Sunny. Hudu. Gugu. Back to Alex Saji. That ball kept in. Blocked by Ankit. Manoj Mohammed. Ayman. Looking for Usman Fane. It's totally overcooked. Second division means just below the Premier Division, just like Coventry in England. Second division. Yeah, that's it. Oh, Delhi still with the ball. Shot blocked by Ayman. China with the long ball forward. Chima Chukwu and Rafael Rivera wins the ball. Against Chima Chukwu goes down. Augustin. Usman Fane. Usman Fane. Yeah. Ankit. Has it. Namte. Farooq. Alberto. Back to Irfan. Farooq Chaudhary. Back to Mandarao Desai. Bema Mer. Pritam. Ankit. Ankit Mukherjee. What was it? Wasted pass. Cleared by Namte. And Chimachoko pushes down Ribeiro, but has a word for the linesman. Let's see that again. Yeah, this is the one, right? That's the one touch which you should never do. Never touch another player in that situation because he'll go down and take the foul. And yeah, Irfan Edward, Alberto, Namte, Ankit, Pritam. Back to Mohammad Nawaz. Was long for Farooq. Headed out by Alex Saji. Throw in for Chennai. Mai says Chennai and FC have signed good ISO experience foreign players, still 5 points. Maish, that's football for you. I thought Chennai played some very good games, but if you see, they've not gotten the points. Oh, Usman Fane, Babovic Ayman, Joseph Sani, disturbed by Mandar. Ball out to Augustin on their left, chips it. Headed out by Mandar. Hudu to have it. So therefore, for me, yeah, have got very good foreigners, but experienced foreigners. But again, they've not been getting the results. And that cross from Gugu is collected by Mohit Nawaz. So therefore, from that perspective, Mahesh, always difficult, right? Always difficult to say why in the end certain things haven't happened. And yeah, Ribeiro against Chimachukwu. Ribeiro once more wins. Usman Fane, foul from Chimachukwu. How many football grounds does Netherlands have? They have 300 AstroTurf hockey. Hitesh, I wouldn't know what would be the number of football grounds the Netherlands have, to be very honest with you. Augustine. Irfan Edward, foul. Augustine slips. Mohamed Ayman. Ah, that hurt. Irfan's knee while falling onto the side of Ayman. 3 lucky points. Others would have been 2. Mahesh, there are other matches where I would have said they were unlucky not to pick up points. So therefore, Manoj Mohammed header and very important save from Nawaz against Alex Shaji. If Alex Shaji puts that left or right, that ball goes in, out to Alberto. Namte, back to Alberto. Alberto Noguera. And nothing given by the referee. Hudu, out to Gogu. Back to Alex Shaji, Rafael Ribeiro. Alex Shaji. Hudu, Usman Fane. Loses the ball against Noguera. Namte Noguera. Farooq. Mandar. Eduardo Cao. Pritam Kotal. Ankit Mukherjee. Plays it for Irfan. Irfan keeps it in. Irfan, and that should be a foul from Augustin. Pepra and Connor Shields. Yeah, Kwame Pepra and Connor Shields have reached the AFC Challenge League final. Yes, with their club from Cambodia. Very true. I've never gone to Netherlands. Have you been there? Yes, Hitesh, I'm about, 100 kilometers away from the border from the Netherlands. Yes, I've been a few times over the years. Eduardo Cao. Mandar. Farooq trying to keep the ball against Gogu. Wins a throw-in. And as always, a reminder, guys, if you're liking this watch along, please leave a like behind. Share it with others, and they show the replay of the Alex Shaji header. Manoj Mohammed, Alex Shaji, and Nawaz in the second attempt has the ball. Ball back to Nawaz. Eduardo Cao plays it back to his keeper. Plays it long, high and long for Chimachukwu, who has it on against Alex Shaji, but not a Fernandez. Yeah, it's been all Delhi. Well, not all Delhi, but mostly Delhi in the last few minutes. Chennai falling deep. This is something we've seen with a number of teams. If they lead, they drop. They allow their opponent to play. Hudu, Usman Fane, Babovic, Hudu, Rafael Ribeiro, Usman Fane, Manoj Mohammed. Usman Fane looking for Ayman, but Nawaz has the ball. Chennai FC 1. Sporting Club Delhi 0. Oh, Babovic. Looking for Alex. Not Alex. Sorry, Joseph Sunny. And that shot goes over. Joseph Sunny, who scored 2 brilliant goals against Northeast United. And, no, goes wide rather than high. Ankit will allow the ball to roll out. Throw in. Chennai. 1-0 for the home team. Ankit Mukherjee playing that position. Dingling Liana has been the preferred position player. Chima Chukwu, nice ball to Farooq Chaudhary. Farooq Chaudhary goes past Alex Shaji. Oh, Alex Shaji. But luckily plays the ball. But I think Farooq Chaudhary is down. And Gogu plays it out. Fair play from the Delhi captain. Good ball. Yeah, I would have thought might have been smarter for Farooq Chaudhary. Let's see that again. Alex Shaji. Of course, clears it, but then hits the trailing leg of Farooq Chaudhary. And that leg gets stuck. Farooq Chaudhary being asked by the referee to get treated outside. Trying to whistle to the Chennai bench. I don't know what he's whistling for. We see that clearance again. Yeah, Alex Shaji does well. But again, that trailing leg gets stuck under and then on the body of Alex Shaji. And that hurts. Yeah. Farooq Chaudhary coming off. And multiple substitutions. Imran Khan gets ready. And Laudin Puya set to replace Ankit Mukherjee after 56 plus minutes. Imran likely means Irfan Yadwad switches sides. And Lal Dinpuya, or Dinpuya in short, takes Ankit's position. Two substitutions for Chennai FC after 56 minutes. They're still leading, but they've lost their sort of, I don't know, the feeling was that they had some sort of control, but that seems to have been lost in that second 45. It's been mostly Delhi in the first 12 minutes of the second half. Oh. All reaches Nora Fernandez. Nora goes long, finds Augustin, Ayman, and Dinpuya. Dinpuya does well. Dinpuya does well, and that should be a foul. Dinpuya does very well against Ayman to shield the ball. Dinpuya does very well. First, Pritham comes in. Then Dinpuya. Ayman has the ball, keeps it in play. Wants to go around Dinpuya, but Dinpuya uses his body, uses his arms, puts the body in between, and then gets fouled. Well done by the defender who's just come on. And Dinpuya, sorry, Namte clears this time. Throw in Sporting Club Delhi. Babovic looking for Joseph Sani. Pritham can't clear it. Mandar with him on that side. Mohammad Ayman. Ayman with a shot, but doesn't really trouble Mohammad Nawaz. Just lets the ball tip down and then has it. 59 minutes on the clock. Yeah, Delhi are better to me. Chennai too passive at this stage of the game. Ayman, if he wants to be dangerous with that, has to put it either right or left of the keeper, not centrally. That's the problem. Because on the line, Mohammad Nawaz is amongst the best in the country. Get it on. Oh, Usman Fane heads it out. Throw in for Chennai. Looks like Thomas Schwarz and his assistant thinking, what can we do? What should we do? What changes can we make? Again, Delhi look to be better, but look to be better is not good enough. Chimachuku loses the ball. But Bemamer, Namte, Alberto Noguera, Kao, Mandar, Bemamer, out to Irfan Yadwad now on the left. Irfan Yadwad, looking for options, has to turn back, play to Mandar. Bemamer plays it to Eduardo Kao. Pritham. Dinpuya. Dinpuya looking for Imran. Manoj Mohammed clears. Throw in for Chennai FC. Throw in Dinpuya. Imran on the wing now. Alberto Imran. Too much trickery. And Joseph Sani beats 2-3 against Mandarao Desai. That will be a foul. And that will be a yellow card against the former India left back. Joseph Sani just showed what explosive speed he has. Does well. Gets past Mandar. Yeah. And then Mandar bodies him. There was no need, most probably, because Eduardo Cao had it covered, I felt. 61 plus minutes. Mandarao Desai picks up a yellow card. Chennai FC 1, Sporting Club Delhi 0. Hoodoo. And that chip goalwards with nobody in the close by. Wasted. And Delhi coaches thinking, what can we do? Goal kick for Chennai FC. These are potentially big points for the home team. If they win it, they move to 8 points. Join Delhi on that. Chimachukwu pulled down by, yeah, Usman Fane. Free kick given this time. A quick look. 45 people have voted. 58% have so far said Chennai FC will win. And don't forget, I'll be doing another watch along a little later. Relegation battle poor. Odisha FC. Oh, free kick cleared. And Noguera wins it against. And then Pritham Kotal falls over. Free kick for Delhi. Pritham Kotal, another solid performance at the back from Pritham Kotal. Ball gone out. Rochana. Namte. Solid performance from Namte tonight. Headed out by Chimachukwu. By Manoj Mohammed. Chimachukwu 1-2. Ribeiro. Should be a foul for Delhi. Against Delhi, yes. Rafael Ribeiro with another foul against Daniel Chimachukwu. This time it's been given. Yeah. Neville Ribeiro. His foot on the foot of Chimachukwu. That stamping, that hurt. And that hurts a lot. Udu not happy with that decision from the referee. Free kick outside of the box. Is it Noguera or is it got to be Imran Khan? They've got options. Chennaiyin FC. Is it the captain? Or no, it's Imran. That's a good save from Nora. Ball back. Chimachukwu tries. Ooh, multiple players in the middle. And Delhi survive. Good free kick from Imran Khan. Nora does well to keep it out, push it to the side. Noguera takes a little too long. Yeah, maybe a little higher, little to the side, and then the goalkeeper doesn't get it. And then Irfan hits his own leg, and then Dinpuya off target. Good chance for Chennai. Now Delhi with the ball. Manoj Mohammed on the left. Plays it back to Rafael Ribeiro. The Brazilian chips it forward, looking for Augustin. Delhi have the ball back. Usman Fane plays it back to Manoj Mohammed. On Augustin, denied by Laldin Puya. Throw in Delhi on the left. Revenue was my winning absolute cinema. Oh, Sumit, I think, I don't know when we saw such a entertaining, such a crazy game of football. Long throw in. Gugu has come over from the right to the left to take that long throw in. He will try to get it into the box. 67 minutes nearly on the clock. Ball into the box, headed out by Chennai. Only as far as Ayman, who tries to get Gogu. Can Gogu keep it in? Yes, he does. Gogu, good cross in. Headed out. Hudu shot blocked by Chennai. Shumit, I think the best match I've seen in the last few years. And then, therefore, also my request, if you haven't done my little story on that here, a short video, do watch that. Also do watch, my Insta story, which I did on the same. And I, again, as I always say, I need your support to grow this channel, and thank you. as well. What a match! What a match, Sumit. And as a Bayern Munich fan, or someone who's not only a fan but also worked for the club, um, yeah, great to see. Delhi with the ball. Joseph Sunny is going to go out. Alex Hanji was up front. Throw in Chennai on the left. Mandarao Desai. Irfan. Bemamer. Mandar. Bemamer. Eduardo Cao goes long. Rafael Ribeiro clears it only as far as Namteo goes high and wide. Can Imran keep it in? Yes, he does. Imran does well. Plays it back to Namte. Across to Mandar. Mandar Desai. Mandar to Irfan, who's been quiet on that left. Oh, earns a free kick against Gogu. No. Okay. And that ball goes out. Throw in Chennaiyin FC. All to play for at the Marina. Sort of coming in. Augustin on the left. Versus Namte. Plays it to Babovic. Babovic. Substitution for Delhi. Babovic coming off. Sort of coming on. Mateja Babovic. Young Sorov coming as his replacement. Last day, East Bengal BBC match full Watchalong ne Cano. Sort of Cano ne is very simple. Cleared by Chennai, but Delhi have the ball back. Hudu, Ayman, and Imran Khan clears ahead of Augustin. Um, I had an appointment yesterday evening. Cow clears. Yeah, Alex Haji misses it against Irfan. And there's a Delhi player down. So at an launch event of the 2026 collection of Macrons, I had an invitation yesterday and jam chilo. So because of the jam, I had to go out. Uh, I was actually somewhere and then I had to leave, and therefore, sadly, I couldn't watch the whole match. And that's why the watch along was shorter than intended yesterday. Mohamed Ayman with cramps, pain, and we see Thomas Schorsch thinking, what can I do? What do I need to do? What do I have to do to at least get a draw? And I think Thomas Schorsch doesn't want to lose the momentum that his team has created in the last few weeks. First two draws and then two wins. 8 points is already good, very good for this newly formed side from the capital. Formerly, of course, Hyderabad FC. Formerly, of course, Pune City. It's the only franchise in the league which has a third city as its home in the ISL. Pritham Kotal with the ball. Nearly 72 minutes on the clock. Chennai hanging on to that 1-0 lead. Mandar Eduardo. Eduardo Cao. Pritham Kotal. Back to Eduardo. Eduardo Mandar. Mandar to Irfan. Loses the ball. Ayman. Gogu. Usman Fane. Fane Usman Fane and Chennai clear before corner. Yes, chance maybe. Chima Chukwu plays it to Irfan. Irfan just Imran, and he just needs to play it. It's a foul from Manoj Mohammed. Manoj, the first one to pick up a card for his side. Pritam. Tinpuya. Imran beats Manoj Mohammed. Manoj Mohammed has to be careful. Rafael Ribeiro joins. Tinpuya plays it back to Namte. Bad pass. Sort of. Joseph. Rafael Ribeiro out to Augustin. Augustin. Hudu. Joseph Sani. Sort of. Back to Hudu. Hudu chips it for Ayman, but that ball is too long and he won't get to it. Goal kick for the hosts of Chennai in FC. What kind of partnership does VfB Stuttgart and Sudeva Delhi FC have? Any kind? What type? More support in youth development, and any more details I would not be aware of. And as you would see, the Sudeva Delhi is getting some support from VfB on the youth development plans. Long ball. Dinpuya does well to earn a throw in against Augustin. Water break. Delhi, of course, had their chances. But it's been safe, good keeping from Mohammad Nawaz. That's going to be important. Yeah, ball still in play, but Rafael Ribeiro on the ground. Brazilian. And Delhi win the ball back. We've got 77 minutes on the clock. Still Chennai FC leading 1-0 against Sporting Club Delhi at the Marina Arena at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Chennai. The floodlights are on. The sun has gone down. So just keep it in, Gogo. Saurav, Alex Shaji, Hudu to Joseph Sani, being followed by Noguera. Noguera steals the ball from him. Bemamer. Ah, little too ambitious. Cleared by Chennai FC. You have to be more creative. Delhi trying to build from the back. Cleared by Mandarao Desai for a throw in on the right for Sporting Club Delhi. Chennai hanging on. 79 minutes on the clock. It's still 1-0 for the home team. Ball into the danger zone. Headed out by Dinpuya. Rivero. Manoj Mohammed. Oh, that's a good cross. And there are two players free for Delhi and they can't do anything with it. Alex Shaji and Chimachuko uses his body. Throw in Mandarao Desai now. 80 minutes on the clock. Chennai FC 1, Sporting Club Delhi 0. Noguera for foul. Usman Fane. Yeah, yeah. Free kick. Hudu plays it to Ayman. Played out. Yeah, Chennai trying to find a counter position, but Delhi in the ball. Manoj Mohammed, long ranger. Problems for Mohammad Nawaz. Deflection, but Nawaz has the ball. Recently, in Kerala, when Kerala interviewer asked Stuttgart youth coach, does any of these young boys have chance to make it to their team? He became sad that Sunday could be capped. Moria, what is he going to say? Yes, of course. If a German youth coach who works in the academy of VfB Stuttgart, which is one of the best academies in Germany in the world, players like Joshua Kimmich, Serge Gnabry are players of that academy, are products of that academy. Oh, that's a foul against Imran and should be, yeah, gets his yellow card. So Moria, what is he going to say? No. People are trying to tell us that Indian boys are ready to play in academies of European clubs, which is first of all not allowed. That's the first thing. But no. Yeah, Imran. How did it go? Aman, he's done well. For someone who's played many years at Churchill in the I League and now coming up to Sporting Club Delhi, Two substitutions, Vignesh and Klusner coming on. Mandar getting off. Mandarao Desai being one of them. Klusner Pereira and Vignesh Dakshinamurthy. So, Aman, to say that he's done very well. To come in as a captain. All out to the side. Very clear also that Noguera has moved in sort of as a attacking option. Headed out by Vignesh. Throw in for Delhi. 83 minutes on the clock. It's still Chennai FC 1 and Sporting Club Delhi nil. And the next match at 7:30, another big relegation battle. Odisha FC versus Mountain Sporting. Manoj Mohammed. Joseph Sani. Plays it back to Manoj on the left. Usman Fane. Long ranger. But that goes over. Even that Stuttgart team that were in relegation a few years back, now they're looking like solid team in top four Bundesliga. Yeah, well, yeah, that's football. Forget being in the relegation battle a few years back. Stuttgart, even a few years back, was spent time in the second Bundesliga, right? And then right decisions, good players, good generational players, good buys, good sells. And then you can become a regular top four team in Germany. So that's what Stuttgart has done. Stuttgart has done, Frankfurt has done. So yes, but the quality that these guys produce is at a different level. Nice ball forward from Imran. Rafael Ribeiro has to be smart. Oh, gets it to his own man. Hodu. Augustin wins it, loses it. Pritham. Bema Mer. Vignesh. Back to it's Eduardo Cow, sorry. Mohamed Nawaz. Nawaz is going to go long. Looking for Chimachukwu, but Rafael Ribeiro clears it for a throw-in. Throw-in on the right in the half of Delhi for Chennai FC. Big fight for Daniel Chimachukwu. This match has been against Rafael Ribeiro, against Alex Saji. Not easy. Ball for him. Manoj Mohammed. Udu. Namte. Pritham Kotal. Oh, okay. Out of nowhere. Very long range shot and goes goalwards. Nora Fernandez. Gogu. Oh, yeah, that will be stolen by Chennai. Namte. Noguera doesn't do too good. Eduardo Cao comes in. Pritham out to Imran. Imran against Augustin. Imran cuts in. Imran on the edge of the box. Imran, but that shot is easy collection for Nora Fernandez. Nora. Joseph Sani. Sani. Alex Saji. Rafael Ribeiro. Manoj Mohammed. Asking his players to move up. Mason standing on the side to come on. As the last substitution for Chennai. Oh. Dinpuya steals the ball. Plays it out to Klusner. Klusner keeps it in. Klusner on the left. He's got no support. Has to play back to Vignesh. Bemamer. Namte. Back to Eduardo Cao. Pritham. Dinpuya. Imran. Imran against Manoj. Puts it through. Ribeiro doesn't win it. Imran does. Imran gets it to Alberto Noguera. And important clearance from Hudu ahead of an on-rushing Chimachukwu. And it is Mason coming on for captain. Alberto Nogueira. Nogueira takes off his shins. Passes on the captain's armband to Namte. And Namte is going to, I think, put it on Pritham Kotal. Another fighting game from Alberto. No, it says substitution off or what? Okay, interesting. Nogueira stays on. Namte wins the ball. Pritham, long ball forward. So people nearly in 40 still don't understand anything, like to live in London and don't have any knowledge, especially people from certain fan base who opposes and who are not in the club. Yeah, Raj, what to say? Again, free kick against Chennai. Pritham not happy about it. And clapping scene. Legacy club. And Mason coming on, but who's going off now? Because Nogueira is still on. Little confusion on what's happening. Chimachuku running back to defend. What, is Nogueira going off or is Chimachuku going off for Mason? Not clear to me. Both are still on. Cleared. Nogueira does well against 2 against 3, but yeah, it's a little too much. And that ball went out. I will throw in. No. Oh, okay. Ball was in. Ankit Mukherjee performance. Raj, it was good. It was actually decent. It was not bad. After so long, I haven't seen him in a while. For Chennai, did better than Liliana. So yeah. Ayman. Hudu. 7 minutes of added time. Alex Shaji. We're in added time. Ball to Hudu. Across to Manoj Mohammed. Manoj with the ball into the danger area. Headed out by Chennai FC for a corner. Not clear who that was. Was it? Klusner, I think. Noah Darvish for Vishal has potential in my development set for good. Yeah, Noah, a very interesting player. Used to be with SC Freiburg, then joined corner, headed out by Chimachugu. Was with Freiburg, won the Under-17 World Cup, joined Barcelona. Didn't get the chances that he thought he would get at Barca, and then returned to Germany to join VfB Stuttgart, is playing in their B team currently. Manoj Mohammed cleared by Pritham. Throw in. Manoj. Hudu. Ball out to Augustin on the left. Put it into danger zone, but easy collection for Mohamed Nawaz. 92nd minute running in this game. Joshua Painadad. An American Indian footballer who was in his youth with Real Madrid and Ajax Amsterdam, regarded as a child prodigy, but yeah, plays in the second tier of Dutch football at FC Dordrecht. Long ball forward. So they were Delhi President said we're first ever club from India to play Gothia Cup. So there was something. Yeah. Yeah. There's so many firsts, he will claim something, then someone else will claim something, a third person will claim something. And these are things that have happened in the 80s and 90s. So who cares? Some YouTubers are trying to link. Yeah. Aman, again, something said by Ryan Williams, and then everyone jumps on it. Yeah. What to say? Substitution. And it's no, not Irfan Yarwad. Or is it now the number wrong? Ah, okay. Chimachuku is going off. Daniel Chimachuku fought for 93 plus minutes. And now Mason coming on. It's a couple of controversial red cards in the past few days. And I said to the UCL, what's your take on them? Sanchez coming, East Bengal red card. Ajay, Sanchez red card never was. It was a yellow for both. Nothing more, nothing less. Kamavinga. Why are we even discussing this? On a serious note, why are we discussing the Kamavinga sending off? Because it is clear. There is no point of discussion. And if anyone at Real Madrid says, oh, you know what, the referee didn't remember he had a yellow card and then give him a yellow. To me, that even more sounds that the player deserved a yellow card, right? And if you want to talk about controversies, why is there a foul given for Real Madrid ahead of that other Güler free kick? And why does Antonio Rudiger not get a red card for bodying and injuring Josep Stanisic? Talk about those things, guys. Why are we talking about Kamavinga? Because anyone who talks about the Kamavinga red card does not understand football. Let me be very, very clear. Forget Indian football, international football. It's rubbish. Barcelona and Real Madrid are making fools of themselves. I'm really angry with this because, the referees are, listen, you win La Liga because it's like the CFL, right? Mohun Bagan, East Bengal win the CFL. Why? With the help of referees. Have done that for the last bloody century. Same about Real Madrid, Barcelona. They're the biggest clubs in the world. But again, angry. And East Bengal won. Miguel knew exactly what he was doing. So what are we talking about? And then he shoots the ball into the players. He should be banned for bloody 3-4 months. What are we talking about? Why are we raising this topic? There are mistakes, yes. But when there are genuine mistakes, you don't talk about it, right? There are things that certain fan bases make scandals, then we talk about it. Makes me angry. Sorry. Goal kick. 50, 97, 95 minutes out of the 97 played in Chennai. Still 1-0. Hey, Rishabh. Nawaz clears it. Oh, ball stays in. Pritham Kotal with a long ball. Mason to Imran. Ball stays in. Rafael Ribeiro. Last minute of added time. It is where Miguel was shown red card, direct red, because Oscar wasn't like Sanchez red card overturned. Yeah, yeah. To me, Raj, Oscar's statement also. Sorry, Oscar, with all due respect, my friend, rubbish. Because you're instigating trouble. And again, if I look at what was happening after that card, Usman Fane not getting it on. Oh, ball goes out. Throw in for Delhi. Raj, and there are people who actually think what you're making as a joke. Some people believe this. Oh, Osman Fane, and that's a shot from Osman Fane. It's a goal kick, and that could be over. Chennai somehow don't clear it. No, I think it was not Osman Fane. It was Saurabh, and goes wide. Goal kick Chennai. Throw in for Delhi. 97 and a half minutes on the clock. Manoj Mohammed. Rafael Ribeiro, the Brazilian, plays it to Manoj Mohammed. Manoj taken away. Noguera. And that's the final whistle at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Chennai. Big, big win for Chennaiyin FC against Sporting Club Delhi with a Farooq Chaudhary exceptional first half strike be in the difference in this game. What a goal from Farooq Chaudhary, which makes a difference. And that's the reality. And those are things that we have to accept. Let me quickly put out a tweet. Right. Yeah. The one time Madrid and Barca taste their own medicine, everyone's crying a river. Rishabh, it's not about tasting their own medicine. Listen, what, is there any conversation about the cards and whatever other things happened, right? Barca first match, yeah, we can have a word, but the way Hansi Flick reacts, right? Oh, even Germany didn't help me, sort of scenario. It's like, my friend, the VAR or the fourth official or the referee's job, even if he's a German, is not supposed to help you. And Real Madrid, my question is, we can talk about the Kamavinga one. Why are we not talking about Antonio Rudiger incidents? That's a red card. That's a clear red card, right? Antonio Rudiger also in the second half of the situation, he wasn't yellow. He didn't get a red card. And Lima, the foul was never a foul on Diaz, Brian Diaz. So if you want to talk about those things, then we can have a conversation, right? So therefore, for me, again, Bayern have only themselves to blame that they didn't bury it in the first half of the tie in Madrid. But then we wouldn't have gotten the game we got over here. But if Real Madrid is crying anything, that is the biggest joke in the world of football, right? That Brazilian kid who had trained in Thailand got into Bayern by the same program that Shubo Paul has been selected. The same program Bayern World Squad or something. Yeah, Moria, the World Squad, but Shubo Paul was selected but then omitted because Shubo Paul was perceived to be not good enough. Let's be honest about that also, right? So they were a Delhi kid picked during COVID, but yeah. Wasn't the director Joseph had forgot about kicking ball and all stuff? Yes. I think if you see the way he runs in and shoots the ball, referee had blown whistle, ball between the legs of Ashik and then shoots it between his legs. And he's done a few things, and I've criticized it a few times because Miguel Ferreira is a footballer I normally would love to watch. He's a he's a great footballer. But why all this rubbish all the time? And why is it mainly with the Brazilians that we have it, right? Look at the behavior of Vini. Again, we go back to Real Madrid, Vini Jr., Militao. Come on. Vini Jr. on Joshua Kimmich. Let's talk about that. Wasn't that a red card? So we can talk about a lot of things if we want to, but again, let's leave it aside. But in the end, it just makes me angry to see that people, are very selective in their anger and outrage and are not angry about the things that I feel or I think perceive, the thing that are wrong in football. But yeah, let's keep it at that. And it's you know, and and so therefore for me, you know. I only ask because Real Madrid fans saying it's not a red card, but Rudiger has gotten away with similar incidents before. I've seen it and it haven't. I haven't watched the East Bengal game. Ajay, to me, the point is Tamavinga does a foul on which you don't have to give him a card. Then takes on the ball, plays it, picks up the ball, right? And you already are on a card, right? You're not smart enough. And Kanga Vinga today in a public post said sorry to everyone. And these are the things which those set of fans always forget, right? Uh, when we have these situations where that something needs to be rectified, that doesn't happen. So therefore, for me, um, I'll be very honest to you and to anybody else. Um, Anything but an FC Bayern Munich win would have been injustice, but we've had it a lot of times. Again, Real Madrid will always show, oh, you know what, got 15 UCLs. How many? And of course, not forget that foul on Michael Olise in injury time in the first leg in Madrid. All of that is forgotten, right? So therefore, that's the thing. And to me, Miguel's behavior afterwards, no doubt, but Pep Munoz, Oscar Bruzon, and whoever else was involved. Why are we not being strong against those guys? Say, guys, here, 2, 3 matches, tata bye bye, ban, khatam. Let's get some order in there, right? If you want trouble, yeah, that's the problem. Right. And with that, I'll slowly come to an end of this live watch along. I'll see you a little later in another relegation battle, which is going to be, I guess, even more consequential because Odisha FC hosts Mohammedan Sporting, and that's a big one because after today's result, now Chennai winning against Sporting Club Delhi, the situation as it stands now is Mohammedan Sporting have 0 points from 7 matches. Kerala have 5 from 9. Odisha have 5 from 6. Northeast have 7. So if Odisha beat Mohammedan Sporting stay on 0 from 8. And, you know, so therefore, for Mohammedan Sporting, and again, it's in Takashi, who knows? Maybe there was something possible, but it didn't happen. So therefore, let's wait and see what happens. But it's a big one. Join with me a little later on that one. Your views on yesterday's match with Eastbourne BC. Sorry, I couldn't watch your watch along yesterday. Topic, until the time it was, until I had to stop. Again, BFC looked better at the start. Go ahead. Out of nowhere, a very good goal from Anwar Ali. Suddenly it's 1-1. Then you have that Miguel incident, which is utterly useless. And then, BFC go ahead, East Bengal equalize, BFC go ahead, East Bengal late equalize. So you have to compliment East Bengal for their spirit. But again, if I look at the league table, East Bengal are on 15, as are BFC and Jamshedpur. So therefore, yeah, that'll be very interesting to see. Again, tomorrow, again, watch along FC Goa versus Mumbai City. Big game coming up for Mumbai City. And then Mohun Bagan, of course, also playing Punjab. Sorry, not Punjab. Northeast United hosting Mohun Bagan. So that's frustrating to watch yesterday match as a BFC fan. I mean, happens. And BFC have themselves only to blame, nobody else for that draw. And with that, I slowly come to an end of this live watch along. Thanks again for joining. If you haven't, do like, do share. And of course, if you haven't, do subscribe and watch the short videos as well. Do support arunfoot here on YouTube. Without your support, the channel cannot grow. And thanks a lot. And I'll catch you in a few minutes when I'll be back for Odisha FC versus Mohammedan Sporting.